Greetings, light workers. This is Oya Transformation, and this is your daily oracle reading for Wednesday, the 7th of October, 2020. Hump day! We're getting it done. This week is almost gone. So the cards have been shuffled and divined, and the messages are as follows. The first card that was pulled is from the Chakra Wisdom Tarot, and it is the High Priestess, who is surrounded by gold and dressed in gold. And that says to me, she has two lanterns on each side. She's balanced. She is a discerning woman. She is a guide. She speaks to wisdom. The fool has no need to stay a fool forever. We move along these energies from fool, lighthearted. It's not, the fool's not all bad. The fool sometimes just has a certain amount of freeness and faith that all will be well as he steps off into on the other side of the mountain. Oftentimes he is caught, and it is well. But this card moves a little further on that journey and says, be discerning. So that is the theme for today, that we critically think, that we use our gut instincts, and that we be wise. So they're asking us to hone into our bellies. And if a thing does not feel good in your belly, your guides are probably talking to you. You see, our bodies are a barometer for the next move, the next challenge, the next journey, the direction in which we should go. Spirit guides are always talking to us, and not necessarily at us, but through us. So when you start becoming in tune to your body, you'll recognize when things say slow down, or when things say you've got healing to do in that area. That's where the major discerning comes in, whether you recognize, is this a place where I don't want to say I should never go, but let's just say I need to work on, because I am not clear in that area. Because oftentimes, we run in fear and don't necessarily know if it's fear of the unknown that will have us stuck and not go anywhere, or a healthy fear. Because most of us have had enough trauma that getting in touch with a healthy fear is the job in itself. The second card that was pulled is from the Sacred Traveler, and it says, keep moving forward, ascend the mountain. So they're asking us not to give up. Whatever that journey is that you are on, that your heart has pulled you to, no matter what the obstacles are today, don't give up. So maybe you're accustomed to biting off great big pieces, swallowing them without chewing, and marching on. It may be a time to take a little nibble at a time of whatever that project is. Because for me, this is the rest season. So I don't know what it is for you, but as we begin to rest and slow things down, that does not mean halt. It means sure, slow, increments, but continue to move forward. The next card is the 37. It comes from the Empathic Oracle deck, and it's the 37 of past. Well, 37 speak to leadership. It's a 1. It reduces to a 1. It speaks to leadership and resourcefulness. And on its lesser wrong, ego. So what that is saying to me is Use your past. Don't let your past define you. Don't move in circles that would have you be whatever it is that you were in the past and that always and nothing else. Because you stand on the past. So that's the thing. We had that happen. We dealt with that. We know what that will bring us. And so we know what to do and what not to do. But meanwhile, that's in terms of experiences. But when you bring in the past emotions to new situations, that's a place where we get stuck. Because often, I know I do, as much as I would like to say I don't, there's some emotional baggage from past relationships that didn't feel that good. And we have triggers. All of us have triggers. Things happen and wow, that sure felt like when blah blah did this or when that happened. But it's not. It just felt like that. This is a whole nother situation, a whole nother experience, a whole nother person, another decade. Let it go. Be slow to respond. Recognize it's a hit and do whatever you do in your practices to level yourself back off so that you can move forward and not dump that toxic stuff on other people because you have not dealt with it and I have not dealt with it. Talk about me. The final card in this reading is the peace of God is shining in me now. So, if you consider yourself a light worker and you are searching outside of yourself, yes, it's good to get new information to be told the same things so that we fortify ourselves in our truth. But if you're a light worker and you're looking outside of yourself for a shine, course correct. All you need, you were born with, and it is inside of yourself. It is inside your heart. So what do we need to walk with? A strengthened heart, a clear heart, a compassionate heart, an available heart, a connection to our hearts. So don't take that past yuck into today's ooh. And remember, wisdom is at your feet. Wisdom walks with you by way of discernment, by way of sitting still, going within, and asking, Spirit, what do I need to know for this moment? So that's my message for today, Wednesday. If you took time to spend this, whatever it is, less than 10 minutes with me, I appreciate you and hope you have the best Wednesday of your choosing. Namaste, and as always, be well.